run by Ginola. Oh, that's a fantastic goal! Taken down, referee playing a good advantage for Spurs. It's to be fouled! Oh, save! Gascoigne going to have a crack. He is, you know. Oh, I say! Messi. Oh, brilliant skill from Lionel Messi. Surging forward with real menace here. Brilliant from Messi. Oh, what a goal that is!
Yes, good afternoon. Savva here from Football Heritage TV. I hope that everybody is well. Listen, bringing Chelsea versus Man City. Of course, Chelsea, the victors over Spurs on Monday night. Can they continue to climb up the table? Or is Manchester City going to be one step too far? Man City will go outright top of the table tonight if they win. Before we do anything, the game kicks off in 7.5 minutes. If I turn like this, it's because the TV screen is there. I'm not being rude to you. So please don't think that. And people keep asking about my surroundings. I'm just downstairs for a few weeks. I'll be going back to my normal room in a couple of weeks' time. The teams are out. Here they are. You have Robert Sanchez in goal for Chelsea. James, Disasi, Silva, Cucurella, with Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez in midfield. Palmer, Gallagher, and Sterling behind Nicholas Jackson. And the Chelsea substitutes bench is Badashili, Broja, Gusto, Matson, Madueke, Matos, Mudryk, Petrovic, and Angepostecoglou. Manchester City have Ederson in goal. They've gone very, very weak today. It's a very weak team with Walker, Diaz, Vardiol, and Akanji, Rodri and Bernardo Silva, Doku, Alvarez, Foden, and Erling Haaland up front. How strong is that? And on the Man City bench today is Calvin Phillips, Ortega, Nunez, Lewis, Kovacic, Grealish, Carson, and Oscar Bob. So Man City, as it stands, can go back to the top of the table. A win for Chelsea puts them above West Ham into ninth and only 1 point behind Brighton, and it will be 2 points behind Newcastle. If Man City win tonight, they go on to 30 points, and they'll have 30 points from a maximum available of 36. So another good start to a Premier League season for Man City. Today in other scores, Liverpool don't lose games at home, do they, in Anfield? Liverpool 3, Brentford 0, sweeping teams aside at Anfield with Mo Salah, a Mo Salah brace, and also a Diogo Jota goal. They had 2 goals offside from Nunez as well. Aston Villa, again at home. They are formidable at home. They play us next. Aston Villa beat Fulham 3-1 with goals. It was an own goal. Could have gone to Diaby. Also, Ollie Watkins. And the third goal scorer was John McGinn. Aston Villa are now the Premier League top goal scorers with 29 goals. Not bad. Not bad for a team where everyone says that Unai Emery is a defensive negative manager. They have 29 goals. And don't worry, they're coming up against our back four in the next game. So watch out for that one. Today, also, you have Brighton dropping points again. They're losing touch very, very quickly with that top 4 or 5. Brighton 1, Sheffield United 1. So that point sees Sheffield United off the bottom of the table and into 19th. And in the other game, West Ham into 9th with a 3-2 home win against Nottingham Forest. So, yeah, there's been some games today already. All the teams you would expect to win other than Brighton have won. Will City win this game? Let's say some hellos to people. Let's see who we've got in the house. We've got Proud to be a Geordie. Big up to you, man. I said, Perty wants to eat sushi off your feet. As always, Proud to be a Geordie, always saying some random stuff, but big up. I hope you are well. He got on to say no reason, no logical sense, but going for a Chelsea 2-1 win. I can't see it myself. I think City are going to steamroll them when I look at that front. I say front three. When I look at that 11, I think this Man City team is formidable. And as I've said before, I'm really worried about what they're going to do to Tottenham's back line. I really do worry. Can you see the line? Sorry, Graham, who used to do my YouTubes with me, is watching the Man City game at my house. So he's to the side, just checking that he could see the screen where he is. 3-1 to City from Ryan Griffiths, who is, of course, a Wolverhampton Wanderers fan. Big up to you and well done for beating us yesterday. Congratulations. Epistemic Autocracy. Great name. Absolutely stunning name. And I can always struggle to say autocracy. I said Man City going to win 2-0. Joe, big up to Joe, who's a channel member, has gone with 4-2 to Man City. 1-0 Man City from BVB. David, big up to you, David. As always, smash the likes. That comment is from me. It's not Perchy in the chat. That is me. Come on, let's get as many likes as we can as quickly as possible. Joe has come in and said, can we blame the manager or players for no game management? I'm guessing we're talking about Tottenham and Postecoglou. I think you can blame both. For me, I don't see many leaders out on the pitch. For me, I thought that we were sitting far too deep. Basuma seems to now be playing really, really deeper than he was at the beginning of the season. But Postecoglou's the manager. All managers have to take criticism. All managers. Not him, not just Conte, Pep, Poch, Klopp. All these managers take stick. They get praise, they get stick. Big up to you as well, my friend Ryan. Big up to you. GBC, I saw what you were saying about me in that other chat. I saw you. Big up to you. Hope you're well. Big up to Mohammed Kadri, who has said, Savva, my brother, we got you. We will slap them. Are you Chelsea, I'm guessing, with that prediction? We'll see. We'll see, mate. Ryan has said City have won the last 4 games at Stamford Bridge 1-0. Big up to you. Savva, I'm a big fan of your haircut. Okay. Okay. Yusuf has said Villa are 1 point behind Spurs. Villa are 1 point behind Spurs. If we just quickly look at the league table. Hang on, let me just quickly get the league table up here. So Man City are first with 27. Liverpool have 27 as well. Arsenal are in third with 27. Tottenham with 26 in fourth. Villa with 25 in fifth. And then Man United, who have had an awful season, just starting to creep up. Not playing any sort of football at all, but they're beating all the teams they should be beating. The Fulhams, the Lutons, they're beating all the teams we beat. So Man United are now only 4 points off of a Champions League place, assuming that fifth gets Champions League. So this should be very interesting to see what happens there. And obviously Tottenham in fourth, Villa in fifth, play each other next. If we lose that, Villa leapfrog us and we go down to fifth. I think it was inevitable. I know everyone wants to call me negative, but I think it's inevitable that we are going to slip down the table. But we're playing better teams now, and this is the acid test. Big up. Yeah, I keep seeing this word boomer. I have no idea. Mark Changor said Spurs would have been above Man City going into the break, but losing so many players in one go is freakish. Man City also don't have a big squad, but never have an injury crisis. We don't have an injury crisis. Mark, I'm going to put this out there right now. This injury crisis that everyone talks about, who was missing yesterday that's injured? Van der Ven and Maddison. We can't say Udogie and Romero is freakish. Udogie and Romero missed games because they were rash against Chelsea. So only 2 of our best players were missing from that game. I'm not going to count Sessegnon. I'm not really counting Manuel Solomon. Man City at the moment have got Kevin De Bruyne and John Stones out injured and have been missing them basically all season. So when you're saying they never have an injury crisis, again, it's your emotions versus the actual factual evidence is off kilter. Is that fair? You know, we can't just turn around and say we've got an injury crisis when we're missing 2 players. Again, we're doing it again, aren't we? Liverpool again, fortunate that the opposition team missing chances. Plus Matip should have been sent off, blah, 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 blah. Again, it sounds like spilt milk I think, Mark, you're in absolute denial about this football club. By the way, let me just quickly go to the clock. And when are we going to start the clock? 1 second, because the game is about to kick off. Nicholas Jackson's going to get us underway in 3, 2, 1. I've gone too early with that one. I've gone way too early with my 3, 2, 1. And we're off. We are off. Yeah, I do feel, Mark, that it can't always be that everyone else is lucky. I think we've been very lucky this season. Look how lucky we were against Liverpool. Look how lucky we were. A goal that should have been given. One dubious red card. By the way, so if I do go side on here, don't think worse of me. But here's Chelsea immediately. Reece James has a shot, and it is blocked by Vardiel, who is a bit of a wall, isn't he? He's a bit of a mountain. Big up to Yusuf, who said Matip shouldn't have had a yellow in the first place. Won the ball, yet the ref gives a free kick to Brentford. I didn't see it, if I'm brutally honest. Ryan Griffiths said, cheers, Savva. Wasn't the best game. Glad we got the result, but hope Spurs can stay in the top 5. I do as well. I just think we're going to start slipping. I really do. I tell you what, we've not got, Ryan, Spurs. We haven't got goal power. We really haven't got goal power. I don't think we're very good going forward. And I think everyone's made out that Ange attacks. Well, in the last 3 games, we've managed 6 shots on target across, what's that? How many minutes is that? 90, 180. Across 270 minutes, we've managed 6 shots on target for a team that apparently attacks a lot. Big up Shazam. Yeah, loads of goals today. No one can defend anymore, can they? Loads of goals. Here goes Raheem Sterling and Kyle Walker doing what Kyle Walker does. Pace on the recovery. Is there anyone better in the league over the last 10 years at doing that than Kyle Walker? You'd have to say no. He is superb at that. Man City playing it out the back. And Vardiel looks like he's slotted in at left back for the moment. But you know Man City, they move the ball about. Man City haven't really got onto the ball yet in the first couple of minutes. And Chelsea playing some good stuff. We'll see what happens. Looking at this Chelsea squad, it's hilarious. Where's the 1 billion gone? I think that they've got a lot of injuries. We talk about injury crises. Chelsea is an injury crisis. Newcastle is an injury crisis. Man United is an injury crisis. Yusuf has said, I need a Rodri red card. Yeah, I think everyone would like Rodri to be sent off because Man City are not the same team without him. I've said it numerous times. For me, Rodri is the best footballer in the Premier League. I truly believe it. I think he's a wonderful player. Here goes Jeremy Doku. He is a wonderful player as well. Ball slipped out to, for me, the most underrated player in the Premier League, Bernardo Silva. And it's gone out for a Chelsea goal kick. GVC has said, I need a Pep Guardiola red card. I think everyone would love it if Pep Guardiola left the Premier League now. He really does add so much to Man City, doesn't he? Mark thinks this is going to be easy work from Man City. We'll see. We'll see. I think if they get an early goal, could be a long day. But I think you've got to against City. I know it sounds obvious, but you've got to stay in the game for as long as possible. Because once they go 1-0 up, it's a long day. Chelsea actually playing some good stuff here. Commentators curse as they give it away. And by the way, what a player, the man who just got fouled. Excuse me. What a player, the man who just got fouled. Wonderful footwork, Phil Foden. Wonderful, wonderful footwork. Right foot, left foot. But hey, it is what it is. Big up to everyone in the chat. Come on, smash that like button. Let's get the likes up. And we are only 10 subscribers away from 11,800. So if people could be so kind, subscribe, that would be really, really nice of you. I'll put the link in the chat. And then if anyone does want to subscribe, then they can do. That would be great. Please forgive me. If I don't look at the screen, you know I am talking to you. I am watching the game as well. And that's the problem with me moving rooms is the screen is no longer alongside me. It's to the side of me. So here's the link to subscribe. So thank you for anyone that does want to. Is it possible for Haaland to go out on loan? Cheers, City. Yeah, he's a bit of a beast, isn't he, Erling Haaland? He can not do anything for 89 minutes and then bang, bang. It's some goals. Chelsea have played well here. Chelsea have played well the opening 4.5 minutes. Phil Foden just tracking back and knocking that out for a Chelsea corner kick. I think they've played well. I think they've played well so far. I do think they're a good team, Chelsea, but they just lack. I know they scored 4 against us, but they really do lack firepower. I think when they get Nkunku back, I think as well, Mudryk, once he's fully fit, I think is a real asset for them. But Ederson comes, claims the ball, clutches it out the air, and can send City on their way up the pitch. Yusuf has said, who's expected to come back for Spurs after the break in the Villa game? Just a Dogie, and Basuma is suspended. So in that game, we're going to have no Van der Ven, no Romero, no Maddison, and no Basuma. But if we're going to see the Basuma we've seen for the last 4 games, I don't really think it matters. City just trying to fire a ball across to Haaland. It's not quite worked out, and they can bring it out with Cucurella, who's having a much better season this year than he did last year. They're playing some really nice stuff, Chelsea. They really are playing some nice stuff here. Yeah, but Phil, Perisic isn't in your first 11, is he? Let's be brutally honest. Bentancur, we knew about all season, right? And he is not injured anymore. We can't harp on about that. The only two that are injured from our first 11 are Mickey Van der Ven and James Maddison. You know, other teams have had to deal with 7, 8, 9, 10 players out. So we can't just start sitting here and going, oh, feel sorry for us. We've lost a couple of players. It's just, you know, it is what it is. DMB Forever has said, afternoon, Sam, I can't rely on Maddison for our creativity. Unfortunately, we do rely on Maddison for our creativity. They showed yesterday without Maddison. I think it showed yesterday without Maddison. There's no creativity in the team. It's almost back to a Conte-style team with no creativity and free holding midfielders, if you will. That's why I was disappointed. I really thought that he was going to. I really thought that he was going to play Lo Celso or maybe Kulusevski in the middle. I would be surprised if we don't see Lo Celso and Bentancur in the next game. But hey, it is what it is. Phil Mosser said, will we be 8th by the year end? Could do. We've got to ride this storm, that's for sure. If we play like yesterday, can't see where a win's coming from. But back to this game. Man City have got a corner kick. It's driven in low and it's cleared by Chelsea. Only as far as Jeremy Doku. Jeremy Doku can't get past his man. And Chelsea are away here. Nicholas Jackson, he's gone through Kyle Walker. And that's how you play against Nicholas Jackson. You don't just leave him with a whole half of pitch to run into. Kyle Walker, he's such a good fullback, isn't he, Kyle Walker? Let's be brutally honest. He's been one of the best fullbacks the Premier League's ever had. Is that a bit overzealous, Graham? Kyle Walker, one of the best centre-backs the league's ever seen? Premier League?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Big up to Graham, by the way. Going to come on the show again soon one day. We miss his insights. By the way, if you are new around here, smash the subscribe button. Thank you to the one person that just did. And Chelsea are having the lion's share of possession here. So Chelsea just doing Chelsea things. Yep. So Man City haven't really got into their groove, but you know they will at some point. They play at their pace, don't they? Marcus said, with Stones out, Rodri has to play. Even Pep said that is important. Yeah, Rodri has to play every game. Rodri is the best midfielder in the league. For me, he just makes everything tick. He is, for me, Busquets is the closest thing I can liken him to. I think he's like Busquets, who was not well. I mean, the term world class gets thrown around way too easily, but Busquets was seriously world class. Big up to Mark Hines in the chat. So Chelsea are going to get a good beating from Man City. Yeah, well, he might do. They might do. At the moment, it's not gone that way. I think they've got to hold out. Get to half time 0-0. Make City think. Keep prodding. Keep probing. Because you know there'll be a period where Man City do start to dominate. Big up Ellie as well. Please get over and subscribe to Just a Girl Who Loves Spurs for Ellie and Kate. Please subscribe to them. Show some love to all of the YouTube channels in the Tottenham community. I won't start listing them. There's far too many, but you all know who the Spurs YouTubers are. Yeah, Ryan Griffiths saying a decent start by Chelsea. I agree. It can all change in a second though. Marcus said Haaland is yet to score versus Chelsea in the league. Yeah, he didn't score against them last season, but third time lucky, maybe for him. Big up Ellie who said that she has liked the show and can we sign Rodri, please? Oh, we don't sign players like Rodri, I'm afraid. There's not many of them about, and when they are, they go into the big clubs. Big up Mark has said. I'm trying to get to as many comments as possible, by the way. Marcus said, what it is, Savva, is that as a Spurs fan since 2004, the emotions run high, and supporting this club is an emotional roller coaster. Mate, listen, I've supported Spurs since 1982. I'm with you. I'm absolutely with you what the emotions of being a Tottenham fan can do. And if you are a Tottenham fan, don't expect to live till 90 or 100 or something like that. Your heart gets way too much hammering throughout the years. Oh, that was nice. Sometimes just need a bit of water, don't you? Tony said, you're an honest Spurs supporter. Yeah, listen, what I don't do is I don't blow smoke. I don't blow smoke. I don't talk about title challenges because we've won a few games against the likes of Luton and Bournemouth and Fulham and all the rubbish down the bottom. But what I do think is I think we've got a manager that needs time. I think we've got a manager that needs time. We've got a manager that needs plenty of transfer windows to implement what he wants to do. But let's not expect massive things of him so soon. I think that's the sensible thing for me. Here goes Chelsea down the line with Cole Palmer. Very good player, Cole Palmer. He's going to cut inside. Is he going to have a dig? He's looking for the shot. He's got it off, but in the end, Akanji stood him up. He's gone back to Cole Palmer. Gallagher's dinked it back over to him. Akanji heads it. Oh, my gosh. Akanji headed it clear. And then Rodri tried to head it back to the keeper. And there was a Chelsea player in between. I'm aware that I'm talking about this and you're probably watching it. But for anyone that hasn't got footage, that's he headed it back. And there was a Chelsea player that could have nicked in and got a goal. But I think, Edison was good in the air there to come and collect that ball. GBC, I agree with you. Jackson is bad at the moment. I mean, he's still young, new country, but yeah, he is not the best, and he did score a hat-trick against us. But apparently, we were brave. So, Blue Peter badges for being brave. Ellie has said we are. Oh, hang on, here's Phil Foden. He's plucked one out the air. Cucurella is going to stand him up. Phil Foden's such a good footballer. Such a good footballer. People think Bukayo Saka is better than Phil Foden. I'd build the England team around Phil Foden. But then again, I'm not Gareth Southgate, am I? Man City just starting to put their foot on the ball a little bit. Here's Vardiol. Lovely ball over the top to Doku, but he can't keep it on. And it's Man City's last 6 results versus Chelsea. Wow. 1-0, 1-0, 1-0, 1-0, 4-0, 1-0. Doesn't say a lot for the goals column, the 4 column for Chelsea, but so these stats and data, they're made to be broken. Here goes Phil Foden, plays the ball back into Kyle Walker. He goes back to Akanji, and City are just starting to put their foot on the ball here. Big up Ellie, who has said we are 4th if Chelsea win. Obviously better for everyone, as 1 point will separate us all. Yeah, I'm not even looking at the points separating us. I've said I think City are here. I think City are here. Arsenal and Liverpool are here, and then I think we're in that bunch in the rest. I've said that all season. I've not changed my mind. I didn't change my mind when we won 8 of our first 10. I'm not changing my mind now. As I said, if we can get 4th, I think he needs a statue. I think if he gets this team to 4th, I think that's a brilliant year. Here is Jeremy Doku, a first chance really to run at Reece James. He's taken him on. He's pulled the ball across, and it was is that Disasi? Yeah, he's a big bugger, isn't he? Yeah, Disasi has just swiped the ball clear, and Man City can take a throw in, but Man City starting to purr a little bit. Big up to Aaron J, who said, and R9 as well, even though he's awful. R9, I don't know what we're talking about. Oh, we're talking about Richarlison. Yes. Yes. Yeah. R9. Yeah, we're missing Richarlison. Yeah. Some might say it's better, but hey, it is what it is. And listen, I don't want to do too much Spurs chat today because we have got the Spurs review tonight. The Spurs review should be fireworks tonight. We've got Jay Rated on the show, who's a big defender of Enoch and Levy, and we've got Danny Kiriakou, who is not a big defender of Enoch and Levy. So we should have a fireworks show for you tonight. Before that, please get over to watch Henry and Sean's channel Henry and Sean's show, Tottenham Takes. They're going to be live at 7, and then they're going to redirect over to me at 9 o'clock, and I'll redirect you straight from here to there as well, so that you don't even have to. I'm saving you a few clicks of your keyboard. Very nice like that. So I'm just setting that up in the background for you as we go now. Oh, where are we? Here we go. What's happened there? What's happened? There we go. There we go. Live. Very attacking Man City team, isn't it? Alvarez, Haaland, Foden, Doku, Bernardo Silva. Oof. Yeah, just adding the redirect. It's not this. There, customization, redirect. Redirect. Add a redirect. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. And now you should all be redirected to Henry and Sean's show at 7 p.m. Another attack there comes to nothing from Vardio in the end. Not a lot to report, really. There's not really been much going on. Yeah, a simple header downwards for Robert Sanchez. You would expect him to gather that nice and comfortably, which he did. Yusuf has said, to be fair, Villa's away form isn't particularly great. It isn't, but Spurs' defence, and I listen, I'm going to talk about it a lot tonight. I don't actually think Spurs have played well for over a month now. I think we've looked very ordinary. And if you're Villa's front three, you'd be looking at the way Chelsea and Wolves got at our back four, and you'd think, yeah, I'll have a bit of that. But we can worry about that in 2 weeks when we are back from the international break. By the way, guys and girls, as just a bit of time to pitch our new show. On Tuesday, I'll tell you the name of it tonight, but it's going to be all of our rivals. It's going to be one fan from each club, not all at once, but we've got 22 of the best YouTubers out there for you, some with some very controversial views. We've got people like James Redmond from Liverpool. We've got Hussam who's Liverpool. We've got Don Greasy from Chelsea, Goonie from Chelsea, Charlie from Chelsea, Lawless from West Ham, LB, and Nobbins from Man City. We've got Premsey from Arsenal. We've got loads and loads of people. Sorry, I can't list them all, but we've got loads. And that will be starting 6 p.m. every Tuesday, 6 p.m. to 7:15, just before the Champions League games, where we have all the different clubs being represented. And this week, just for this week, Spurs Unleashed will not be on Thursday night. It will be on Wednesday night at 8 p.m. The reason it will be on Wednesday night is because on Thursday night, myself, Haas, Perchy, and Barry are going to be in Liverpool at Anfield for the Football Content Creator Awards. So we're going to be there. We'll do a little bit of live streaming from Anfield. We'll try and get some of the content creators there to answer some questions. So we've got a lot going on this week, even without Spurs playing, as Conor Gallagher takes a volley safely into Ederson's hands. I think Chelsea will be happy with this at the moment. Chelsea will be happy. They've limited Man City. Ellie, at the moment, I'm not really seeing. I keep hearing the term Ange ball. I'm not seeing it. I'm hearing it. I think a lot to be desired. No, Graham, it's not a gooner. Graham's a Tottenham fan. I don't know why. If Graham's a gooner, he's certainly not. You heard him there. He's certainly not. Big up to everyone in the chat. Smash the like button, people. It's nice and easy to do. Smash the like button. The way that Christian Romero smashes through centre forwards, but just don't get yourself suspended. Big up to whoever just subscribed. We're now only 9 away from 11,800, which is crazy. You think where we started the channel. Big up to Sue Smith is in the chat. Big up Sue. Big up to East London Gooner. Yeah, you boys just tucked in behind Liverpool there on goal difference. Only one defeat for Arsenal so far this season. Not playing the best, but you're winning games. You're winning games. Another convincing win yesterday against Burnley as Ederson plays the ball out to. Oh, that was sloppy. That was sloppy from Ruben Diaz. Akanji has bailed him out there, and then Rodri can bring it out. He's given it away now, which is very rare. Rodri giving the ball away, and now Bernardo Silva can come back and retain a bit of normality for Man City, who are going to go forward here with Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker's got grass to run into. Kyle Walker is going to drive inside. Gives it to Rodri. Rodri's now played it out wide to Doku. Doku can either go wide. He's gone wide to Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva whips the ball in, but it's headed away by Reece James. Reece James then clatters into his own man. Bernardo Silva whips in the ball. There's Haaland. Haaland's claiming a penalty there. I don't think it was. I'd like to see that again, but Thiago Silva's about 400 years old and still got it, isn't he? Still a good player. Threw his body on the line there. Let's see if this was a penalty. I didn't think it was, by the way. I'm not saying it is. I didn't think it was. Let's have a look. I don't know. Graham, penalty?
I'd like to see it again.
He looked like he had some of his shirt pulled right, didn't he?
Like the Newcastle pushing on the Arsenal player, didn't it?
Yeah, like it just a bit of jockeying. Chat, what do we think? Sorry, I'm just having a chat with Graham in the background there. What do we think? Penalty? Let's have a look. Oh, I don't know. Was it 6 of 1? And
Wow.
You've seen them given. You've seen them given. VAR is, of course, having a look at this.
10 minutes of VAR.
I think it's awful defending, if I'm brutally honest. I think Villa will finish higher than Newcastle, Aaron, if I'm honest. Okay, so what are they looking at here? Right, well, we're going to have to look at about 15 different things, aren't we? Well, it wasn't offside. We know that much. There was no foul in the build-up. For me anyway, there was no foul there in the build-up. Surely they can't say that's no. Nothing in that, is there?
It's the push.
I just think Haaland kind of jockeys him away. Of course, we're going to have to sit through 15 minutes of VAR. If I'm having to sit through 15 minutes of VAR, you guys can look at this. Which one's it going to be, people? Is it no penalty? Penalty or no penalty? What are we going with?
I think he's given a penalty.
I think he has given the penalty. When we say never, ever a penalty, when you say never, ever, I thought it was. I think it's really... Look, I think they both had each other's shirts. Then Haaland loses him, and then he pulls him back. It's a penalty for me. I think it's a pen. I know we don't want to see it because it's Man City, but yeah, Ryan, you could, to be fair, you could say pulls his shirt first. Thing is, as a defender, do you ever take the risk of pulling your opponent's shirt in the box? I think you've got to be a bit cleverer than that. Erling Haaland, does he score this? Does Erling Haaland score this and do Erling Haaland type things? This man is a goal machine. Maybe if I say enough things, he'll miss a penalty. He doesn't miss penalties. He's a goal machine. Have you ever seen a better penalty taker? Maybe if I keep saying all these things, he will miss. Okay, so Erling Haaland's going to put the ball on the 18-yard line. Looks cool as a cucumber. Erling Haaland, just to solidify himself as the Premier League's top goal scorer. Phil Coys has said Haaland buries it. Lieutenant Columbo Glasseye, love that name, has said the Terminator always scores. He's taking 2 steps. It's a short run up. 1, 2, goal. Haaland has scored for Manchester City. Haaland has scored for Manchester City. Let's just quickly change that. It is Man City 1. Oh, hang on. Is that going to work? It is Man City 1, Chelsea 0. I wouldn't say it's deserved. I wouldn't say it's undeserved. Not really a lot has happened in this game, but it is 1-0 to Man City. Mark Changa said, can the general public book tickets to watch the awards? Anyone could have bought tickets to go, but it is sold out. I think it is sold out now. But we will be taking some videos and we'll be posting them so people can see, and then we'll post all the winners from the different categories. I'm not expecting to win. I think there's some really good creators in my bracket. I've said if I finish in the top 3, I'll be well chuffed, but I'm not expecting anything. Just a good experience to go to these types of things. I don't know what this means. Saudi money wins again. Why is it every time Man City score, we talk about oil money and Saudi money? And I feel like we're being really childish when we say these sorts of things. Look, oil money. GBC fan has said he wishes he had hair like Haaland. Fair enough. He has got a good head of hair, hasn't he, old Erling? I've never, ever... I'm going to ask all of you guys. I know it was a penalty, but I'm going to ask all of you guys. I'll ask Graham this question as well. Have you ever seen a player like Haaland before? Can you liken him to anyone in all your years of... I can't think of anyone.
No, can't think of anybody. No, it's just one off.
Yeah, he's different. Guys, who would you say is the closest thing to Erling Haaland? What have we... he's not silky smooth. He's not going to dribble around 15 players, but he just scores goals. And he's big, he's powerful. Who do we... I can't think really if there's anyone close. Yusuf has said Ruud van Nistelrooy, maybe. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I think Ruud was a top player. I remember when they bought him, it was PSV, wasn't it, that they bought Ruud van Nistelrooy from. Here's Gallagher trying to get a shot. He lays it off to Caicedo. He has a shot. Was that Caicedo? Yeah. And the shot cannons into the first Man City player. Tell you what, Cole Palmer's a good little footballer, isn't he? I'd love Cole Palmer in our team. Great move by Enzo. He gives it to Conor Gallagher. Gallagher's running through. It's ricocheted into the path of Mark Cucurella. And the referee has given a free kick, I believe. The referee has given a free kick.
Sterling's been caught.
Let's have a look. What's he giving that for? Was it the trip on Enzo Fernandez, I think? Let's have a look. Oh, not a lot in it, but it is for the trip on Enzo Fernandez, and Chelsea can come forward. Yeah, this will put Man City top of the Premier League if they can hold on to this. For some reason, though, my scoreboard has stopped, hasn't it? Anyone notice that? My timer has stopped. So let me try and work this out. I'm going to blame Perchy, just because I like to blame Perchy for things. 1 second. Let me put this to 20. Oh, God, what is going on here? Sorry, 1 second, people. I'm gonna put this to 8. It's a free kick by Reece James, and it's a superb free kick and a great save. I'm gonna see if I can step this timer for 28 exactly. Ready, steady, go, Savva. There we go. So the timer is now back on. Sorry, guys, I don't know what happened there. I really don't know what happened. The timer just decided to do its own thing. Miroslav Klose, people are putting. Peter McCormack, Stefan Everson. Not quite. Both blonde and from Norway. I think that's about all. Yeah, sorry, bro. I don't know why my timer frozen. And Chelsea have equalised. And I missed it. Chelsea have equalised. It's Thiago Silva. It is Thiago Silva. It is 1-1. And it was a header from Thiago Silva. Apologies for missing it. I was talking to you guys and girls. I'll talk you through it in a second. But Chelsea have equalised. The corner kick comes in from, I think that's Conor Gallagher. Conor Gallagher whips in the free kick. It goes all the way through to the all the way to the near post. And Thiago Silva ran round the back, unmarked. Good goal. Very, very good header. You don't see many headers like that anymore. Really, really good goal. He peeled off his man. Really, really good goal. The Chelsea back in it from a corner. So we've gone from absolutely nothing. Why did 2 people just unsubscribe? What's happened? I haven't even given any outlandish takes at all. Anyway, please, if you haven't subscribed, please do continue to. Here is the link in the chat as well. So please help Perchy and I get through to 11,800, and we're going to try by the end of the week to get to 12,000. So if you would be so kind, please do smash that subscribe button. Yes, good evening to you, Angus. Good evening to you and your Arsenal boys. How are you? Hope you are well. Mickey Quinn, Mickey Quinn. Batistuta, it says Jason Scopes. Yeah, what cool. Oh, they don't make strikers like Gabriel Batistuta anymore, do they? That was he was lethal. He was absolutely lethal. Batty goal, they called him, because he was, they started saying his name and it was Batty goal. His Haaland trying to take Cucurella, but Cucurella gets the better of him this time, then gives it away. The number of times you see that from players, winning the ball and giving it away. Just watch Emerson Royale and Pierre Højbjerg and Papa Sarr. They're very good at doing that. John Carew was great at Valencia. Yeah, do you remember? I think Haaland just above average John Carew. Still the best thing I've ever heard from anyone on YouTube. Man City struggling to really get their passing game going here. This isn't vintage Man City. And likewise, we're struggling to get the likes up. We've only got 51 likes. We should be on about 75 by now. So please smash that like button. There you go. Haaland is just a B-Tech Peter Crouch. Yeah, he is. He is Peter Crouch, but just not as good. Michu. God, do you remember Michu? He had that great year, didn't he, for Swansea, and then just sort of disappeared into the ether. Ibrahimovic. Yeah, Ibrahimovic for me, not as potent as a goal scorer, but what a wonderful footballer. Ibrahimovic played it at his pace. What a player Ibrahimovic has been down the years. He's a class act, that boy. And he's not afraid to tell you that he's a class act as well. Phil Foden running through Chelsea players for fun here. He's dinked the ball to the back post, and Erling Haaland gets the shot right at the back post, but didn't have enough angle to put the ball in. Phil Foden did wonderfully there, just gliding through players, dinked it to the back post. It looked like it was going out, and it went over Robert Sanchez. Let's see, could he have done better here? It's a very tight angle. It's a very tight angle, but listen, maybe he should have scored there. Very tight angle, though. Very tight angle. Angus said, that's brilliant news for us. I'm hoping it stays this way. Yeah, brilliant news for those below, but it's very early days. Man City still have an hour to go here. Savva, have you heard about the footballer who died yesterday after suffering from a heart attack? He used to play in La Liga. R.I.P. No. Who? No. Don't know. I haven't seen that. Apologies. I've not seen that. Yeah, Villa were the league's high scorers for about an hour, and now Man City are level with them. Yeah, I think we can safely say come the end of the season, Man City will be the league's top goal scorers. Here goes Doku, played down on Bernardo Silva, and it's cleared by Disasi. I mean, Disasi is a massive bloke. He shouldn't be going to ground like that there, should he? Everyone does fall over a lot in football these days, don't they? Arsenal de Groot said, at Savva, I'm watching football since before 2010. So I remember how little City were, therefore everything looks so artificial about them. Look, I think it swings and roundabouts because Man City back in the, I want to say 60s and 70s were a good team.
Francis
Lee Bell and Summerby. Yeah, Lee Bell and Summerby. So Man City, listen, I think the thing is football goes in cycles. Look, when I was growing up, it was all Liverpool. When I was growing up, everything was Liverpool. Then you obviously had the era of Man United and Arsenal winning everything. Then you had the era of Chelsea. Now you've got the era of Man City. This is what happens. Here's Phil Foden. He's 1-on-1. He's had a dig, and it's just bent round the post. I'll tell you what. I think he's phenomenal. He is my type of footballer.
Hopefully Kulu's watching this.
Yeah, well, I was about to say, Graham said, hopefully Kulu's watching this. When you watch Phil Foden get the ball, you watch Kulu get the ball, and these are the difference. This is what we've got. We've got Brennan Johnson and Kulu. They've got Foden and Doku. And before everyone says, yeah, but it's oil money, Doku cost them about 50 million, and Phil Foden's from the academy. So So they basically spent the same amount that we did on Brennan Johnson. Here's Phil Foden again. He's got the ball. They're giving Cucurella the right run around here at left back. He's going to play the ball into the midfield. Rodri dinks it. Lovely ball all the way over to Doku. Doku's brought it down. He's taken one step. And to be fair, very, very good defending from Reece James there. And now Chelsea can break. But Nicholas Jackson is just not good enough for me. We let him score a hat-trick. I'm just saying, we let him score a hat-trick. Billa said, Savva, do you think Haaland will break the Shearer record? I think your second sentence sums it up. If he stays in the Prem, that's it. If he stays in the Prem, he breaks it. I don't think he'll be long enough for that. I think he'll do 3 or 4 seasons at City, and then I can see Real Madrid coming calling. It's just got Real Madrid written all over Erling Haaland. For me, I think he's the ultimate Galactico, right? That would get, I mean, he'd get the same amount of goals he gets here, 40, 50, 60 a season for Real Madrid. So I think that at some point they will test the City resolve. Not that City need the money, but will his head be turned? Jefferman has said, can we trade Dyer for Thiago Silva? I don't think so. I don't think we can. Well, I don't think we will. But hey. Big up. Thank you to the person who just subscribed. Thank you. Really, really do appreciate that. Proud to be a Geordie. I said Blackburn were the first for the money, then Man U, then Chelsea. Now it's City. It's nothing new. I agree. This isn't a new thing. I think people seem to forget that. This is how Blackburn did what they did. Not with the vast sums of money now, but it was all relative to that decade. That's a bad slip. And Chelsea are 2-1 up. That's a bad slip. It's a bad slip. And there's Chelsea again. The ball was fired across. Open goal on Raheem Sterling with the easiest of tap-ins. Raheem Sterling, who never gets in the England squad under Southgate. Go figure. Let's change the score on that one. Chelsea 2-1 after 36 minutes and 48 seconds. Raheem Sterling against his old club. You know what I like about that goal? He celebrated. None of this, oh, I'm not going to celebrate. It's my old team. No, celebrate it. It was poor, actually. The ball was played down the line. Vardiol got the ball caught under his feet. Reece James crossed it. Sterling was onside. There's nothing to check here. The goal's given. It's Chelsea 2, Man City 1. And are Chelsea about to do the rest of the league a favour? Early days. But, yeah, Vardiol just did. He kind of got the ball really caught under his feet. And, yeah, Walker couldn't get back. And it is Chelsea 2. Chelsea 2. Man City 1. Angus, yeah, look, Phil Foden said Foden isn't even a winger. He's a number 10. I mean, Foden plays where he wants. He's that good. For me, I think you can play him from the right, from the left, centre mid. I think you can play him in the 10. I think he's just a wonderful footballer. Just a really, really good footballer that Gareth Southgate is going to waste. Just putting it out there. Loads of comments. I won't be able to get to all of them, but yes, 2-1. Mark said, this result is great news for Spurs. Mark, I think we've really got to get this out of our heads that we're going to be anywhere near Man City at the end of the season. I think we really, really have to get this out of our heads. There's the ball pulled back across, and Disasi with the clearance. He's had a good game so far, Disasi. Made a lot of clearances. I think we need to get this out of our heads, this mentality that we are going to be near Man City. It's just me. Aim high, sure. I just don't think we're going to be anywhere near them come the end of the season. But one thing is for sure, City really need to up their game here. They've been a little bit sloppy in this first half. Ryan has said Man City have been very sloppy. Yeah, absolutely. SOF has said might be controversial, but I think Chelsea are the second best team in the Premier League once they get fully fit. I think it's going to be very interesting to see when they do have all their players fit. How good will Chelsea be? If you add Nkunku to this, especially, I think they've had so many injuries, but they've started to get better since Reece James is fit again, right? Since Caicedo's fit again, since Sterling's got into the team, Cole Palmer, they started to get a lot better. I mean, they've got 4 goals versus Spurs. And they've got 2 against Man City here already. But we did see Chelsea go 2 up against Arsenal and then fell off. Here's Chelsea again. Reece James is storming through the middle of the park. He's laid it off to Sterling. It's a poor ball, but it's come all the way out to Enzo Fernandez. I think that was. He had a shot. It was blocked. And Rodri is now dribbling in his own area. He's shielding off Cucurella, plays it down the line. That was cool and calm, but then he's given it away. Amount of times in football this weekend I've said that a player's given it away. Yeah, Ryan has said Nkunku will make them a lot better. Nkunku's a top footballer. He's a really good player. This is what I mean. If Spurs fans want to use a couple of injuries at Spurs for an excuse, try having Chelsea's injury list for the last 12 games. We'd be bottom if we had their injury list. It is SOF, but let's be fair. With that 1 billion, they bought a lot of young players, haven't they? It's not like they've gone and bought the world's best. They bought a lot of young players. Here's Sterling running at Kyle Walker. He's just kind of dug it out of his feet, and it was a poor shot in the end. But Chelsea are worrying Man City. Chelsea are worrying Man City by running at them. Was it close? No, it wasn't. Edison didn't even move for it. City not at their best by any stretch of the imagination here. 41 minutes gone. Chelsea 2, Manchester City 1. What's the best midfield in the league when fully fit? Man City. Rodri, Silva, De Bruyne. I don't even think it's close, is it? I don't think there's any midfield out there that touches it. Now it's Man City's turn to go forward. Bernardo Silva plays a through ball. Haaland's onto it. Haaland. Oh, good save by the keeper. Good save. Haaland. I didn't think he was going to control it. The ball was played through to him. He took a touch. Let his shot fly. And Robert Sanchez got down and made the save. And yeah, I thought it was going to be 2-2 there, but a good save from Robert Sanchez in the end. He's had his critics, but that was a very good save. And that's how quickly Man City can go through you. Walker into Bernardo Silva. Thiago Silva was ball watching, took a touch, dragged the shot back, maybe should have gone the other side. But then again, you know, you are taught as a striker, aren't you, to go across the goalkeeper. Here's Jeremy Doku. He keeps the ball in. He's at the byline. He's pulled it back. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva dinks it onto his right. Goes back to Rodri. Rodri pulls it back to Kyle Walker. Walker's going to... He slowed the game down there. Little step over. Goes out wide to Foden. Foden's going to run at Sterling. Foden's running. Foden's still running. Foden's had a shot at goal low and an easy save in the end for Sanchez. What Foden just did there, that's what I want to see Kulu do every time he gets the ball. Get the ball at your feet, run. Just, that's what you want. That's what I want to see. Mark said, Man City have Liverpool next. The pressure is on them. Yeah, I think a lot of people getting carried away. This game hasn't finished yet. Just getting carried away. They've got Liverpool at home. I fully expect them to beat Liverpool at Man City, if I'm brutally honest. Sterling's having a very good game. He's running at them. He's running at them. He's running at them. The shot from Jackson. How did we let that guy score a hat-trick against us? Sterling is running at pace. I love wingers that run at pace. Love everything I'm watching from these two teams. Wingers that run at people. You can't beat it. Complete opposite from all of our wingers. Bernardo Silva dinks the ball into midfield. That's a great ball into Kyle Walker. What a good player Kyle Walker is. Kyle Walker lays the ball off to Diaz. Diaz plays it out wide to Phil Foden. Phil Foden's going to cut in again. Well jockeyed there by Cucurella. It's gone all the way back to Diaz. And Chelsea can breathe easy for a few seconds. Here's Bernardo Silva. 1 minute until half-time plus any injury time. I'm sure there'll be about 5 minutes because of VAR. The ball high and wide. Foden brings that down out the air. Step over. What's he got? Lays it off to Alvarez. Hasn't really got in the game, Alvarez. Foden's been on the ball a lot. Back to Kyle Walker. Walker goes back to the halfway line to Ruben Diaz. Diaz out to Vardiol. Back to Diaz. City just waiting patiently for those openings. He's gone back to Foden. He's seeing a lot of the football here, Phil Foden, isn't he? Lovely ball out wide to Vardiol. Vardiol's going to play it into Akanji. Akanji back to Vardiol. He's gone out to Doku. Doku's got one-on-one here with Cole Palmer. He's going to roll his foot over the ball. And he's rolled his foot over the ball. And he's taking him on in his left. He's taking him on. And he's going to take him on his right. He's done that as well. And he's done him again. And he wins the corner. What a fantastic winger Jeremy Doku is. What a skillful player. I remember someone came in here the other week and said to me, you know, he can't be that good. He's never really done anything in his career. I was like, have you watched him play? So there's a corner kick to Man City. They played it short. They dinked it in. And it's 2-2. It's a really, really easy goal. The corner was taken short. It was dinked into the middle of the goal, into the middle of the 6-yard box. There was Akanji with the easiest of headers. I'm going to say it again. The defending in the Premier League, it is poor. Back in the days, centre-halves would have been all over this. We have a look here. The ball was played short. It was out to Bernardo Silva. He whips it in. No one marking him. Like, no one marking him.
Like Davis yesterday, man.
Yeah. No one marking him. And it's Man City 2-2. This is what I said. Got to stop getting a little bit knee-jerk with the pressures on Man City. And listen, 2-2. And there's 6 minutes of injury time in this game. So Man City 2, Chelsea 2. Sorry, Chelsea 2, Man City 2. Poch is not happy. I wouldn't be either. The number of crosses the number of times the ball goes in a box in the Premier League and no one can head it out. It's just weird. And a throw into Man City. So neither team had the lead for very long, did they? And Akanji, I'll tell you what, a lot is made of the money Man City have spent. A lot is made of it. But 15 million, Akanji, 15 million pounds, 1-5. Nothing flash, not the best defender in the world, just does his job. Grabbed a nice goal there as well. And there's a foul by Conor Gallagher on Rodri. Has he been shown the yellow card or did he get away with it? I think he might have did he get away with this? Yeah, the corner it's such poor defending. I just don't. Is that meant to be Enzo's man and he just ran away from him, or they're all looking around at each other with the inquest as to, hang on, he's your man, he's your man. Got to have a leader in there. Back in the days, John Terry, yeah? Leaders like Vidic, Tony Adams, hate to say it, Big Sol Campbell. They would have been talking, organising. That's your man. You stay on him. Graham's just said it's really lazy defending. You know, surely the art of being a defender is easy on a corner. You stay with your man. But it is what it is. Chelsea 2, Man City 2. It's been a good game in terms of goals. We're at 4 goals already. And you would say Man City won't play this bad, I don't think, in the second half. I'm not saying they've been terrible, but they can only get better, I think. But Chelsea will be, I think if you offered Chelsea a draw at the beginning of the game, I think you would have taken it. Remember, I got laughed at yesterday for saying I would have I would have snapped your hand off for a draw against Wolves. And I was called negative and that we wanted to win. You'd all take a point now. Here's Jeremy Doku again. I love this guy. Jeremy Doku's going to run at Palmer. Lovely ball into Silva. Silva couldn't quite get it under control and Chelsea can bring it away again. And Raheem Sterling just held on to it too long. Haaland can pick it up. Lovely, lovely little turn from Alvarez. Jeremy Doku stays on his feet. Goes all the way home to Ruben Diaz. What a Rolls Royce of a player Ruben Diaz is, by the way. Rob Frank. I love this. Angus, who's an Arsenal fan, has said, who do you think is the most overrated player in the Premier League? And then the very first answer from Rob Frank is Odegaard. Odegaard for me, yeah. Listen, I think he's a good player, but I think he's had one good year and everyone starts talking about him being brilliant. And everyone's saying Chelsea got lucky against Spurs is in the mud. I don't know what that means. I don't know. What do you mean? Can you explain what you mean by that, please, just for a bit of context? Here's Bernardo Silva. He's whipped it in left-footed. This time headed clear by Disasi. Rodri can now smooth the ball. Old saying, he smooths the ball. And it's a free kick. I'm not sure that was a free kick. I think Carl Walker using every bit of his experience there. And he knew what he was doing to win that free kick. And there was 1 minute of injury time left. Yeah, I don't know. Was it? Here's the ball out wide to Jeremy Doku again. They've really got Doku on phone. Doku's going to go up Palmer. He's running at him. He's running, and it's a goal kick. To be fair, Reece James came back and doubled up. You've got to double up on your men. But every time Doku and Foden get the ball against their fullbacks, you think something's going to happen. Eagle saying, the salty Spurs fan saying Chelsea only won because they were down to 9 men. Listen, I think Chelsea were the better side in the first half. I thought the first 20 minutes we were good. I thought after that, I thought they dominated. They had 7 chances before the sending off to our 1. But listen, what do I know? I'm just a YouTuber. Sanchez can clear the ball. I would expect the halftime whistle to go any second now. He's not blown it yet. There's going to be time for the throw-in. I think he's got to blow it soon, hasn't he? We're into the 52nd minute of the game. Ball's gone back to Thiago Silva. Oh, you've got to love that. The old up and under. Diaz heads it away. Chelsea head it back in. Here's Conor Gallagher. Here's Raheem Sterling. He can run at them. It's through to Nicholas Jackson. Nicholas Jackson. I can't believe we left this guy with all the grass in White Hart Lane to run into. I mean, he actually got some good footwork there. And the ball is gathered by Robert Sanchez, and it is half time. What did you make of that half, people? I'm going to ask Graham, give me a sentence to sum up that first half.
Entertaining. That's one word.
One word, yeah, one sentence. I mean, yeah, we could do one word as well.
Very good half of football. It's a good football played by both sides. Hopefully, we'll see a second half as good.
Yeah.
Enjoyed it.
Yeah, good.
Open game, isn't it?
It was very open. I didn't expect Man City to be that open, but you've got to. I think you've got to get at Man City while you can, and I think that will be the worry for Chelsea. But Chelsea 2, Man City 2. Chelsea getting at them. But I do get the feeling, guys and girls, every time Man City attack, you just get that feeling that they've got enough to open up Chelsea. We'll see in the second half. We'll see. By the way, guys and girls, come on, smash that subscribe button, smash that like button, people. And don't forget, we have got the Spurs review at 9 p.m. tonight. So please join us for that. Big up, Rimon. Sorry, I've missed a comment you put in. So sorry, mate. How are you? Hope you're well. Said, I really don't understand the Spurs fans in here who want Chelsea to win. We're in a scrap for 5th with Chelsea. City are clear of us, and I'd rather City win the league again rather than Arsenal or Liverpool. Yeah, I mean, look, I think what you've got to say is if Chelsea win, it's just another team that start pushing up the league. I've said it so many times, Rimon. People keep talking about, a City defeat is good for... I've not once looked at City and thought we can have them this season. I just don't think we will. They're unbeatable at home. No one beats them really at the Etihad. And they win enough away games to win leagues. So, Daniel E has said that Marcus Rashford is the most overrated. Right, let's do it. Everybody, who's your most overrated player in the Premier League? Why am I not surprised a Tottenham fan would say an Arsenal player? Look, for me, I think there's definitely more overrated than Odegaard. I just think that Odegaard isn't the world-class playmaker that you lot think he is. He's a good player, but does go missing in a lot of games for me. But there are definitely more overrated. I think there's a lot of footballers that are overrated. Perhaps Beer Geordie has said Son, Rashford, Raya, and Enzo. There's a little list of overrated. Angus has gone with Romero. I love that. Angus, I love you so much. The fact that you've just said, why am I not surprised a Spurs fan has picked Arsenal player? And then literally your next words out your mouth are picking a Spurs player. Like you can't write it. It's called irony, I believe. I believe it's called irony. Rob Frank said Odegaard has played 16 games this season and you're acting like he's been injured for all of it. Yeah, not me. I don't think that was aimed at me. Yeah. Angus said because it's true though. They think he's one of the best centre backs in the league, and he ain't nowhere near it. Oh, Angus coming in here and swinging shots at all the Spurs fans. I love Angus. What I do love about you, I love how brave you get. But then when you're in here and Arsenal are losing a game, you just disappear very quickly. You disappear. D&B Forever said that was an entertaining half. Yeah, I thought it was end to end. Lots of mistakes. Let's see what the second half has to hold. Big up George in the chat. How are you, my man? I said, hello, Savva. Cray Valley, the Cheltenham FA Cup live on BBC Two. Watchalong. When is it?
Wednesday, I think. Isn't it?
A watch-along for Cray Valley versus Cheltenham. I'm not...
It's at Cray Valley's ground, which should be very interesting.
Oh, yeah.
He's never been to Cray Valley's ground.
Yeah.
Down near the Yorkshire.
Pokey little...
My God.
Yeah, I mean, it's just down the road from where I am now, actually, Cray Valley. I don't know if we'd get enough people watching to make it worthwhile, George, to watch Cray Valley v Cheltenham. If people want me to, we will. Liston Hines has said, cracking game. Chelsea will be climbing up the table in the coming months. Yeah, I think they will. And Ball has said one word, entertaining.
Using my word.
Ryan has said Rashford is definitely up there. And Buzz has come in and said Saka. Spurs King has said Saka. Peter McCormack has said Saka. Listen, I like Saka. I do. I think he's a good winger. But he is really raved about like he is this superb player that we've never seen before. I think he's good. But back in the day, he's nowhere near the levels of the top winger. Like if I'm going to list just off the top of my head some old school wingers that this man can't touch. Andre Kanchelskis, Giggs, Overmars, Ginola. Yeah, that's just off the top of my head, just 4 or 5 wingers there. Yeah, I mean, even players like Peter Beagrie. Remember Peter Beagrie could drop his shoulder, beat a man. Chris Waddle. I've never ever is one for Graham. You ever seen anyone better than Waddle at the drop of the shoulder? You know the way you just great player, Chris Waddle. I only caught the end of his career at Spurs, and then obviously when I was growing up, he was at Sheffield Wednesday and stuff.
I'll go back to Steve Coppell.
Steve Coppell was a winger, good player. Players now just get so overhyped by everyone. I think Saka's good. He's good. No more, no less. I think he's good.
Right wingers on the right and left wingers on the left.
Graham's hit the nail on the head. We love right wingers on the right, left wingers on the left. I think if you are going to be an inverted winger, I think when you're Arjen Robben, right? When you're Frank Ribery, yeah? I'm not even going to put Messi in this conversation. When you're these players, play what you want, do what you want, you're that good. I just don't think that when you've got very average players like Kulu and Brennan Johnson and we're asking them to cut in and it's just really, really, really tough. If anyone cares, oh man, hang on 1 second. Oh man. Okay, sorry, somebody's just dropped out of my show with 3.5 hours to go. Bear with me. Hang on, bear with me. Hang on, I'm going to have to get Perchy on this. Perchy, just really, really quickly, I'm live. Everyone can hear this. I need you to get a replacement. Jay can't make the show tonight. He's just dropped out with like 3 hours to go. Can we get a replacement? Let us know in the chat. Who would you like? We'll try and get someone controversial on. We'll try and get someone good on. Let us know. Cheers. Perchy, maybe I'll Shung if he'll do it. Hang on. Oh. Jay, I'll try and find someone. If I can find someone, I'll let you know. If not, I'll let you know. Cheers, bro. Sorry about that, guys. This is one of the problems with YouTube, and is if someone drops out, then if someone drops out, hang on. Oh, this is a nightmare now. Where's Perchy? I need him on stream with me. Perchy, if we can find someone to replace, if not, Jay said he'll do it, but he's just got a migraine. So if not, maybe I'll Sean, if that's all right. Perchy, there's no point sending me an audio. I'm live. Hang on. On it now. And tell everyone in the chat to like the stream, mate. Like the stream on it now. There you go. Perchy's on it now. Everybody smash the like button. These things don't happen on TV, do they? Only in the world of YouTube. Otherwise, it would just be me, Danny Kiriakou, and Perchy. So we'll get this sorted for you. Ryan Griffiths has said, Angus, Arsenal fans talk about Saka like he's Lionel Messi. Yes. Yusuf has said for Varane, he's the biggest imposter in football history. Got carried by Ramos his whole time in Madrid. There's an interesting one. Big up Ben Salah Yusuf. Hope you're well, my friend. Who's gone on to say, question, Savva, who's your favourite Spurs player right now apart from Maddison? Mickey van der Ven. Mickey van der Ven. The problem is the worst two players to be out injured are Mickey van der Ven and Maddison. Maddison because he's everything about our attack. He's everything about our creativity. And Mickey van der Ven because if you are going to play a high line, you've got to have a Mickey van der Ven in your squad. But look, we saw yesterday time and time again. We saw Chelsea get it time and time again. The high line is going to be the undoing of us against a lot of teams. So it should be interesting. Snipes has said Spurs are honestly getting me depressed. Why do our best players get injured? Everyone's best players get injured. I think the bigger question is why didn't we buy some backups? Angus says, Savva, am I wrong, though? I think you're talking about Romero. Look, I don't think he's the most overrated player in the league, like you say. I do think that Spurs fans really do think that he is some sort of Maldini type. Look, all I would say is the reason why we're watching Darren Davis at the moment is because Romero has brain farts. That's all I'm going to say. Romero has brain farts. So for me, I think there's a few glitches that he needs to get out of his game. I keep hearing that he will. I heard that if he's got someone alongside him like Van der Ven, that would go out of his game. But unfortunately, it didn't. Puff Dragon has said Romero, Odegaard, Garnacho, Zinchenko, and I don't know about overrated, but I can't stand Bruno Fernandes. Gakpo, slightly overrated too, according to Arsenal to Group. We could talk internet. Maybe. I mean, I've got a show on Wednesday night. I've got the Spurs Unleashed is moving to Wednesday night just for this week. So I don't really want to do a watch along and then the Spurs Unleashed because then, I'm streaming all day. But I'll think about it. Gary has said, come on, City, beat the Rent boys. Fair enough. Big up, Gary. Doku's a much better footballer. Just give him time. Doku's a much better footballer than Saka. He's got more to his... What Doku's got is pace, skill, and he can go on the outside or the inside, and with both feet. When you've got all of that in your locker, it's a nightmare for fullbacks. Proud to be Geordie has said, to be fair, someone asked Perchy to do a Haaland versus Gibraltar. A Holland versus Gibraltar watch along on the stream before. A Holland versus Gibraltar. Yeah, good. I'll leave that one to Perchy. Perchy can do that. Big up King Mo. So big up Savva. Big up to you as well. Yeah, another brace today for Mo Salah. What a sensational player he's been in the Premier League. Salah, for me, is who our fans think that Son is. Is that a controversial take? Just saying. Freddie Lundberg. I'm guessing we're just naming good players here. We're not saying overrated because Freddie Lundberg was top. Him and Robert Pires. Any Arsenal fans that are rating Martinelli and Saka, go back to watch Lundberg and Perez. That's different. That chalk and cheese. We're about to get in another conversation, aren't we, about world-class, what's world-class and what's not. So we'll steer away from that. Chris said, I'm fed up with all this Man City crap. Without winning the lottery, they would be playing in League Two. The best two teams ever seen in the Premiership are Arsenal and Man United. Sick of this. Chris, look, we can say this, but where I'm going to rip your argument apart here, Chris, I'm going to. Newcastle are owned by billionaires. Tottenham Hotspur are owned by billionaires. Arsenal are owned by billionaires. Man United are owned by billionaires. Chelsea are owned by billionaires. Liverpool are owned by billionaires. This isn't just Man City. I don't know where this notion is that it's just Man City that chuck money at it. Chelsea and Man U in the last decade have spent more money than Man City, but Man City win the league every year.
Man City buy the right players.
Bang on. See, Chris, bang on. Man City, Graham just said, for anyone that didn't hear that, Man City buy the right players with their money. Everyone else spends money. They just don't spend it as well as Man City. How many duds of Man City had in the last set? What, Pep's been there 7 or 8 years. 7 years, maybe. How many duds? You could probably name them on 2 hands. You could probably name maybe 10 across. Actually, could you name 10? Calvin Phillips, Mangala. Right, here we go. Man City flopped in the Pep Guardiola era.
How many flops have we bought? Got to remember also Pep. It's quite a great coach he is.
Oh, absolutely. Graham, by the way, for anyone who didn't hear that, he said what you've got to remember with Man City is what a wonderful coach Pep is, making players better, upskilling them. The guy from Spurs Talk Show, I don't think Sean's available. I don't think he's available. Coria said, Sav, why don't you stream with Mr. Box Office anymore? No real reason. I invited him to come on the other day. He was busy. No real reason. There's no story there. There's nothing there. You're all right. You're allowed to ask. Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. When our fans call him Hill Messi. Oh God, it's embarrassing. Is Saka better than Kulu? Oh, by a country mile. Is Saka better than Kulu? Yes. Absolutely. Much better. Yusuf has said, bring Richard Cracknell. I think it's really difficult with 3.5 hours to go to get somebody on like Richard Cracknell. I need to give people notice, but we're asking around a few people. We'll see what we can do. We'll come up with someone for you for sure. Carl Yaha Smithy has said, Saka is the best people hate because he ain't playing for their team. Saka is the best what? I don't think anyone hates him. This is where I think when people have football debates, just because people don't think he's world class doesn't mean they hate him. I think he's a good player. The best of what? He's not even the best right winger in the league. I mean, that goes to Mo Salah by a country mile. So I'm not really sure what he's the best at, but he's a good player. He's a very good player. As a Spurs fan, would I be wrong to call Lineker world class? Hang on, I'm just going to start the clock. The second half's about to start again. 1 second. Second half. Gary Lineker world class, Graham?
World class goal scorer.
World class goal scorer. There you go.
World class goal scorer and world class player. It's like different, aren't they? Gaza, obviously, people like that.
Yeah.
Very few are world class.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Graham said very few players that are world class at the moment, but there's a difference between a world class goal scorer, which Gary Lineker was, and then you've got world class players. So if we go to the same era, you're looking at like Gaza. Gaza was world class footballer. Lineker was a world class goal scorer. Scored goals everywhere. Everton, Leicester, Barcelona, Tottenham, England. Scored goals everywhere. Gary Lineker. Mangala wasn't side by Pep. Okay. Take him off the table then. Benjamin Mendy, Claudio Bravo. I mean, with Benjamin Mendy, we haven't really seen him because of
the football.
The case
is so much better than all the others.
Yeah,
and that's Pep. Sorry, Barcelona.
Yeah, exactly. Look, this comment sums up for me. Rob Frank says City are one of the best run football clubs in the world. This is the thing. I think lots of people that don't want to use, again, I always use this term critical thinking, right? People who don't use critical thinking just say money. What Man City do with their money is very good. What they've done is implement a world-class academy. They've got a world-class scouting system. They've got a world-class manager, and they buy the right players. I know it's easy to hate. Here's Phil Foden talking about top players. Phil Foden, he's going to play in. His ball's played across. It's in. Is it in? Yeah. I think it hit his bum. I think Erling Haaland's claiming it. I'd love to see that again. He didn't hit it. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Man City have opened up Chelsea very, very early on in the second half. It's Man City 3-2. I'm sure VAR will do their best to find something in the build-up to ruin the goal. But let's see what it was. The ball was played into Haaland. And for someone who can't do anything other than score goals, onside, Haaland held the ball up, laid it off and ran. That is textbook. He's onside. Onside goal. That is textbook centre-forward play. VAR, I'll get it. Are VAR going to... He kind of hit his bum and went in. Sorry. Just letting the dog out. Go on. Come on then. Oh my gosh, come on. Go. Sorry, everyone was witnessing me kicking my pug in the backside. I know, I want to come back in. Oh. Come here. Yeah, it is pinging down with rain here in South London. So the dog wanted to go out. Look at Skinny Savva now, by the way. Skinny Savva, nearly 2 stone lost. It's peeing down here. VAR are checking this for possible handball. How? What? I mean, what are we doing? What is happening? He's got his back to go. Look, that's ridiculous. If this isn't given, this is embarrassing for the refs. If this isn't given, what on earth is? Sorry, still, it's got to be a goal in it. It's got to be a goal. You can't not give that. I do. We've got some very different schedules at the moment. The goal has been given. Haaland was laughing as if to say, "What are you doing checking it?" Erling Haaland with a brace. This guy scores goals. This guy scores goals. We've got a real dilemma going on in the Savva household. The dog wants to go out for a wee. He also doesn't like going out in the rain. So we've got a little dilemma. Don't worry, he'll be all right. He'll be all right. He'll just curl up and go to sleep and wee later. Yeah, Angus, for sure. Saka is still developing and will get better. This is my point, though, Angus. Let's let players develop before we put them on a pedestal. This is the problem. You Arsenal fans have put him on such a high pedestal. Oh, great defending that. And Rodri, very un-Rodri-like, has just lamped the ball down the field. But Man City started the second half very, very well. They are currently, as it stands, they are currently top of the league. They are currently top of the league as things stand. The Premier League currently reads Man City with 30 points. By the way, Man City currently have the joint best defence in the league and the best attack in the league.
By far the best team in the league.
And they are by far the best team in the league. Yeah, they are the best team in the league by a country mile. Ellie saying Gary Lineker scored a couple of goals versus Arsenal. Yeah, listen, God, Ellie, you remember Gary Lineker just scored goals. You know, in this era, they go, oh, but he doesn't do this. Don't matter. He scores goals. Just scoring goals. The way you win football matches. Yeah, the way you win football matches. Foden is not as clinical in front of goal as Saka. No, but he's better at everything else. He's a much better player for me. Footwork, everything. Just can play in multiple positions. Nah, for me, I don't even think it's a debate. But that's just me. I don't really care. Name a player Saka's age that has had to deal with the pressure of performing. Everyone. Everyone. Who doesn't have to perform at that? Everyone. What do you mean? Is Saka the only young player that had to perform? Listen, he's a good player. I'm not saying he's not a good player, Cole. Don't get me wrong. He's a good player, but it is what it is. George just said, can I ask Graham? Oh, hang on. People are getting you involved over it. Yeah, hang on. He's going to charge me with this. Can I ask Graham if he thinks Hoddle would get into this Man City team?
Yes.
Yeah, he didn't even hesitate. Is Hoddle the best player that's ever pulled on a Spurs shirt?
Well, I did my list before I 10, didn't I?
One of the top three?
Gaza, him, Ginola.
Kane.
Yeah, Kane's got to be up there. Kane's fantastic.
Graham just went with players like
footballers, people can play a little bit.
So from the recent decades, Gaza, Ginola, Bale, Hoddle.
Yeah.
From the earlier decades, and I know you're getting on a bit in age. What would you say?
I just like Mickey Hazard.
Mickey Hazard was a top player. I mean, look, we could go back to Cliff Jones, Blanche Flower, White, Mike England, Richard Goff. How good was Richard Goff at centre half? Richard Goff is what many of you lot think Romero is. Top centre half was Richard Goff. City have won the ball high up, dribbling through and clinical. That's a.
I thought Romero has been better this year for fouling up until last week.
I agree.
And I thought I cured that off him. He's just too impetuous.
Gary said, Chris has said, not crying. I'm not saying you're crying. Not crying, just stating facts. Arsenal Man U were best rivalry we have ever seen in the Prem. Simple. Now, when it was an even playing field. It is an even playing field now. Why is it not an even playing field now? I need to know that. Who hasn't got the money? You name me a Premier League team right now that can't spend. I'll sit and wait. Name me a Premier League team. It is an even playing field. The problem is, I think you're frustrated because other teams don't spend it as well as Man City.
Got the best manager and play the best football.
Thanks, Ben. I don't know if you're being sarcastic, but yeah, listen, I do. I feel good, man. I feel good. I've lost a lot of Graham will be able to say I've lost a lot of weight, haven't I?
Yeah.
Lost a lot of weight. You can see it in my face. And I'm going to Cape Verde, by the way, on the 2nd of December. So I'm going to miss the Man City watch along. And I'll get a tan and we'll have a six-pack. Don't know where that came from. I just decided to tell you all. So Chelsea, I think City have had a talking to here from Pep Guardiola. They've come out much better. They're pressing. They're winning the ball high up. But Chelsea have beaten the press this time. Here's Reece James. Plays the ball down the line to Conor Gallagher. Gallagher into Sterling. Sterling back to Conor Gallagher. And the move kind of fizzled out a bit there. They played it back into midfield to Caicedo and all the way home. Savva, can you play centre-back by any chance? No. No, I'm not tall enough to play centre-back. No. I can't. Here's to Sassy. Chelsea just putting their foot on the ball, having a little bit of possession. Carl has said, big up the stream, like and sub, guys. Big up Savva. Thanks, Carl. Really appreciate that. Carl showing now, I think, as well, that it is possible to have a football debate without calling somebody names. So thank you, Carl. Listen, we may disagree on the Saka thing, but, it's healthy. It's healthy to disagree with people. Does Haaland have the best knee slide? He's just a freak of nature. If we actually look at it, I love these watch-alongs, by the way. We just get to chat football, watch a game. Erling Haaland has now got, is that 13 before today? No, 13 with his 2 today, right? Is that 13 with his 2 today? 13 goals in 12 Premier League games. And people said that he's not as clinical as last year. If he gets, right, hang on, Graham, can you work this out for me over there?
No.
If he scores 13 every 12 games, 12, 24, 36, he'd get 13, 26, 39, plus the odds. Yeah, but there's only 38 games, 13, 12.
He'll score 35 plus.
Yeah. I make that 40 Premier League goals at this rate.
Also, with the players he's got around him as well.
Oh, for sure.
Fantastic players around him.
Here you go. Another question. George has said he's got a question for Graham. 1 second. Man City are on attack. Rodri here. It's Bernardo Silva. How good is Bernardo Silva, by the way?
Oh.
Jeremy Doku's going to run at Reece James. He's going right. He's going left. He switched. And James, to be fair, did really well. And then Doku threw himself to the floor. Don't want to see that.
I want to see Doku have a little spell on the right.
Yeah, he threw himself on the ground. Shouldn't have done that.
I think he's walking now.
Question.
Yeah.
Graham, Would Hoddle get into England's team? Do I need to?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes, yes, yes. He'd be the best player in the England team. But
Right back.
yeah, Southgate might not put him in the England team. I'm sure he'd find a reason. Spurs for Life said handball by Haaland. I didn't see a handball in there. I don't know why they were checking it. Abdullah said, Savva, do you think PSG will get knocked out in the group stages? Here's Sterling, fires a ball across, and Edison comes out. PSG group stages. Hang on, mate. Let me have a look at 1 second. Let me have a look at the Champions League group stage. What's happening in that group? PSG is second at the moment. You would probably say that one win from their last 2 games gives them a through, and they've got Newcastle at home. I think they'll probably go through. If I'm brutally honest, I do think they will go through. God, the number of people that are about to message me later when they see a video I've just done about all the Spurs players, and I've said some wasn't very good, so everyone will just focus on that one part. What a lovely ball from Haaland. Down the line to Doku. He's one-on-one with Disasi. He's cut in. He's had a drive. And the keeper saved it. And Haaland nearly got the follow-up. And for everyone who says Haaland can't do anything outside the penalty box, in the last couple of minutes, he's shown wonderful hold-up play for his own goal. Then a lovely through ball to Doku there. Doesn't get anywhere near the credit he should get, this guy. Anywhere near the credit. I think we're in an era now where everyone wants to find what's wrong with everyone. Hang on. 1 second. Hang on, purchase. Jimmy, 1 second. Yeah. 1 second. Big up. Amira said the best team in the world going for another treble. I'm not saying they'll definitely win a treble. By the way, Jeremy Doku is coming off and Jack Grealish is coming on. Not a bad substitution to be able to make. Yeah. Jeremy Doku just getting a few words there from Pep. Robert has said this is why Man City will win the league. Quality everywhere. I don't know why anyone at all thinks this Man City team won't win the league. I genuinely don't get it. By the way, someone's just gifted something. Hang on. Sterling went through. 1 second. Hang on. Let me see. I'll see if I can get Henry on. Chelsea nearly making it. Oh, that's a foul, isn't it? That's going to be it. I'll tell you what. By the way, big up to George, who has just gifted 1 channel membership to somebody, and it was gifted to Steve 24/7. Big up for that. Big up. Thank you so much, George, for gifting a channel membership to Steve 24/7. If you didn't know Steve, you're now a member of the channel for a month. Thanks to George. So thanks very much for that, George. I agree, Pratchett, Geordie. I think with Saka, it's probably he's more overrated because he is one of their own. But listen, he's a good player. I don't think anyone's ever said he's not. He's just not this world-class winger that everyone wants to make him out to be. Spurs for Life said, Savva, what was Doku in this game so far? He was invisible against Arsenal too. Am I watching the same game, Graham? What was Doku? Didn't Doku give his fullback a nightmare in that first half? What? Oh, for sure. But here's Grealish now. He's running at Reece James. Grealish pulls it across. Here's Bill Foden, fires it low, and the keeper saves it. Sorry, what game are you watching? I don't understand. Hang on. They won 2-1.
Lewandowski got them both.
So Barcelona came back from 1-0 down. Lewandowski with a brace. Here's a cross just in front of Haaland. City are trying to put this game beyond Chelsea. You get the feeling that a fourth goal really would kill it, and City look like they're enjoying themselves now. And this is the difference. When they want to turn it on, they turn it on. They're dictating. Rodri out to Walker. Ellie said Sonny got really fouled badly by Dawson. That was violent conduct, red card. No. I thought it was a foul. I mean, he got fouled really badly. No, he didn't. It's just no. What has happened to football? Everyone wants a red card for everything. So it's meant to be a game for men, like the men's football game. By the way, I'm not saying women can't play, but it's a game for men. And Rodri lays it off to Haaland. Haaland's going to dink it across goal, and Sanchez saves it. I mean, we can't be asking for red cards for everything. Sorry, Ellie, I'm going to have to disagree with you on this. I thought it was a foul, no more, no less. As Man City win the ball on the press, here's Bernardo Silva. He's going to drive. He's played it out to Grealish. You've seen a lot of the ball since he came on. Grealish plays it across the edge of the box. Here's Alvarez. He's twisted his turn. He's got a few bodies in front of him. Lovely. Oh, it was nearly a very good thing to Grealish. Grealish has still got it. He's standing up Reece James. He gives it to Bernardo Silva. He's lost a little bit of momentum, this attack now. And that's a foul from Kyle Walker, surely. So you're given a foul? I think that's got to be given as a foul. So 63 minutes and 10 seconds gone, and it is Chelsea 2, Manchester City 3. Lots of goals in the Premier League today. Lots and lots of goals. Lots of goals. So I think we'll spend more than 60 million on a player again. I think naturally as prices rise, we will have to. If you want to win things, you've got to be buying some top players. And he is definitely, and players over 60 million tend to be, the top players. George has gifted another channel. Have you gifted another one, George? You didn't have to do that, but thank you very much. George has gifted another channel membership, and he's given it to Angus. Angus has been given a channel membership. Conor Gallagher's going to take the armband. Reece James and Enzo Fernandez are going off for Gusto and Mudryk. And are you going to go out this time? Are you going to go out this time? Go on. Come on.
As soon as he knows that brain.
Get out. Have a wee. It's just a bit of water. He's not happy. He's really not happy out here. Oh, we'll have to wait. And don't worry, you're not missing anything of the game. Edison is down with a slight knock. Angus with the channel membership. Scenes from Angus. Don't worry, nothing's happening in this game still. Nothing is happening in this game still.
It's not there.
That's right. He'll just barge through. Yeah, he doesn't care. He'll just barge through. It's Frank that won't. Still nothing happening. So this probably means there'll be 19 minutes added time at the end. You get the feeling with this though that I'm not saying Chelsea can't score, but you get the feeling if City get one more, I think the game's going to be over. I think he was getting. He didn't have a terrible game, but I think Doku and Grealish between them running at him. This is what I always say. You're probably bored of me saying it. Wingers that run at fullbacks scare fullbacks. Wingers that don't run at you, you want to play against. Big up, George. Big up, George. Thank you very much for giving that to Angus. Here you go. Gigantesco has said, who's Spurs' best three players and who is better, VDV or Romero? For me, our best three players, only for me, I'm going to go with I'm going to go. You've got to go with Son as your goal scorer. Got to. If he doesn't score goals, then no one else really does. For me, Maddison has to be, and Mickey van der Ven, and maybe that. It's a shot from Man City. It's equaliser. Chelsea have equalised. Nicholas Jackson scoring goals for fun now. Nicholas Jackson scoring goals for fun. The shot was fired in. I'll watch it again, so I'll come back to this comment. The shot was fired in. Ederson palmed it out, and Jackson followed up. No doubt VAR will look at something. Let's have a look. It's cold, isn't it? Huh? So let's have a look at this. Mudryk played it into Nicholas Jackson. Conor Gallagher had the shot. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that goal. Nothing wrong with that goal at all. Huh? Of course he's soaking wet. He's just been out in the rain. What do you mean? He's soaking wet. Yeah. It'd be good. Oh, he is funny. So Chelsea 3, Manchester City 3. Been a good game for the neutral, right? Chelsea 3, Man City 3, and Chelsea have now got 7 goals in their last 2 games. Man City going forward again, though. Here's Jack Grealish. Grealish into Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva pulls it back. They're asking for a penalty. They're asking for a handball. I'm sure VAR are going to look at it. I feel like I need to see that again. I don't think I'll be able to say yes or no without looking at it. I don't know if VAR are looking at it, but they'll play on anyway. Here's Alvarez. Plays the ball through to Foden. He lays it off. Cross whip to the back post. Erling Haaland heads down, and Alvarez couldn't get on the end of it. Maybe they're going to show it. Bernardo Silva whipped the ball across, and it hit his head. Didn't go anywhere near his hand. Hit the back of his head. And Chelsea 3, Man City 3. 68 minutes. Sorry, just coming up to the 69th minutes here. So there's goals. There's more goals in this game for sure. I think there is. Smash the like button, please. If you haven't already, please smash that like button. What's going on, mate? Hello? You wet? You a little wet pug? Yeah, I'll dry you properly in a minute, won't I? So Chelsea 3, Man City 3. Second half, 4 shots for City, 3 shots for Chelsea. The game is, you'd have to say, in the balance. Here's Cole Palmer driving forward. He's a good player, I like him. Cole Palmer going to take on his man, pulls it back to Gallagher. Gallagher goes inside, receives the ball again, lays it off to Thiago Silva. He goes out wide to Cucurella. And the move kind of fizzled out as the Chelsea centre-backs have the ball again. So Chelsea not lying down here. See? Chelsea having a lot of possession, not really going in at the moment, but keeping the ball nicely. Cole Palmer dinks one over the top, headed clear by, I think that was, I want to say, Diaz. Yeah, headed by Diaz. But now Palmer can bring it forward again. He's dribbling through, but he's been stopped by Kanji. And Bernardo Silva can bring it away. Jack Grealish goes all the way home to Ederson. Ederson plays it through to Rodri. Wow, that's cool and calm. And now Man City can break. Here's Alvarez. He's looked up for Haaland. Can't find him. He finds Foden instead. Foden down the line to Alvarez. Alvarez whips it across, and it's a goal kick. He whips it across. Good defending, and it cannons back off of Alvarez. 3-3. If it stays like this, I know there's like 20 odd minutes and extra time. If it stays like this, Graham, are you happy?
Yeah, I mean, it's been interesting. Go back to entertainment. Very good game. I think there's another goal in this. Another goal.
Oh, I think there's goals in this.
Another goal coming. Chelsea have done well.
They have. I think they're. Yeah, this is why I thought it was mad.
City needed to make it 4-2, didn't they?
Yeah, I think City need to make it 4-2. This game is in the balance.
But, they're playing well, Chelsea.
Yeah, they are. They're knocking it about nicely. I think we're starting to see the resemblance of a Pochettino-esque team. Like he's starting to stamp his authority on this.
You've got to give him time. People don't give people time, do they?
Why are there Spurs fans that want Chelsea to win? I don't get this at all. I don't want them pushing up towards the European play. I don't know why. Why, Ellie? Why are you wanting Chelsea to win?
Spurs to win the league.
Oh yeah. Okay, you're thinking Spurs can catch them in the league title. Yeah. I don't want Chelsea to win. City are gone anyway. City will be gone. And I just don't want the likes of Chelsea, the likes of Man United creeping up behind. If we start dropping wins and they win games,
we've got to make sure we win. That's the most
important
thing. Worry about anybody else.
Here's Sanchez. Chelsea playing it out the back slowly. They've been pinned in here by City. City pinned them in at the moment. They're getting away with it.
It's a good football.
But Gallagher finally puts his foot through it and knocks it long. Mudryk can run onto it.
Problems.
Chelsea are asking for a handball. I mean, you can't be giving a handball for things like that. Come on. Everyone now wants everything to be a foul, a red card, a VAR. Like, just play on. Just play some football. Edson Alvarez now dinks the ball to the back post, but not with any real accuracy. Headed away. Bernardo Silva now can get the ball to Jack Grealish. Jack Grealish is going to play the ball to... No, that's a poor ball from Jack Grealish, that. And then a poor ball by Palmer. Rodri. Everyone's giving the ball away here. Jack Grealish this time lays it off to Rodri. He goes into Vardiel. Out wide to Bernardo Silva. Here's Rodri. Plays it out wide to Kyle Walker. Sorry, I don't understand this. Why come on Chelsea? Why? I don't understand it at all. Good tackle there, and Chelsea can break, can they? No, great tackle back by Vardiol, then by Grealish. Chelsea can break here. The ball's gone over the top, and Akanji with a great recovery tackle. Cole Palmer, I think, can keep this in. He's kept it in. He's going to run at Akanji one-on-one. Lays it back to Gallagher. Is Gallagher going to have a shot? No, he's gone all the way out wide to Cucurella. I don't understand, Spurs. I don't understand. Do we genuinely think we're winning the league? And that's why we're saying, come on, Chelsea, to stop City.
That's the reason.
Madly. I don't understand it. I do not understand it. There's still people that think we can win this league. Mind blown.
They're playing better at Chelsea than they did against us, even though they're on 4-1.
Yeah, they're moving the ball nicely, Chelsea, to be fair. Man City have given the ball away there. Sterling can run. Sterling's played in. It's going to be... Oh, he's missed a sitter. Gusto has missed a sitter. Sterling played in Gusto, and he's fired it high and wide, and Poch looking on. Poch knows that should be 4-3 to Chelsea.
Grealish has been poor since he's come on.
Yeah, he's given it away a couple of times, hasn't he?
Just got it.
Oh, you've got to score that. Got to score that, mate. Got to score that. Yeah, Steve, I don't get it, man. I don't get it. What people are doing now is they're doubling down because people got really, really silly and said, we can challenge for a title. Now, even though we're watching Spurs implode on ourselves after the last two games, we're still doubling down and going, hang on, if Man City lose this. Yeah, sorry, not for me. Not for me. Agreed, Steve. Chelsea are another threat to Europe for us. We're not competing with City. Agreed. I don't want Chelsea moving up the table. I just don't know, like that Walker situation. I don't know how they can ask for a handball. He's not even looking.
They should go back to, was it deliberate?
Yeah.
Was it not?
Was it deliberate? Was it not?
Easy clean. All this arms in the right position. And ridiculous.
Yeah, he's got them. He's got them playing some good stuff. I thought. I think we knew Poch was going to get them playing some good stuff. I feel what they need is they need to get some consistency into their game, but they need to get their players back. Once they get all their players back fit, well, they're Frank. Having a little cough over there.
So
I'll tell you what, if Chelsea were to go above us in the league, that's not now. At some point, I'll point back to all the people going, come on, Chelsea, come on, Chelsea. Got to be embarrassing if we finish below Chelsea now, wouldn't it, from the start we've had. So 13 minutes plus injury time. This game really could go either way here. Here's Jack Grealish. Lays the ball off to Vardiol into Akanji. Chelsea have dropped very deep here. The ball goes out wide to Bernardo Silva. He's cut in. Lovely bit of skill. He's cut outside. Lovely. Whip the ball across. And Disasi can head that clear. Lovely skill from Bernardo Silva. He's a wonderful player to watch. He's a wonderful. Big up, Wayne. Thank you, Sam. What a wonderful, what excellent watch along. Thank you. I try my best, Wayne. You know me. Here's Rodri. Sprays the ball out wide to Carl Walker. Really hammering down in West London now. The rain is. Here's Jack Grealish. Lays it into the path. Bernardo Silva. He tried to lay it across, but Gusto did well to get back at him. Chelsea are digging in here defensively. They're digging in here. By the way, Chelsea have let in less goals than Spurs this season. Less goals.
Just like a goal scorer.
Yeah, they do. They're like a goal scorer, but they've conceded less than us. Yeah, Perchie. Yeah, people are seriously cheering on for Chelsea. Mate, I don't know what's happened. It's the doubling down. The doubling down of all this crazy title talk has gone mad. Absolutely madness. Julian Alvarez has gone off. Kovacic has gone on, so probably means Bernardo Silva will go a little bit higher up the pitch. Yeah, you can see that straight away. The switch they put Bernardo Silva's gone high up the pitch. Foxy coming in and said, still thinks that Chelsea will make top 4 ahead of Newcastle, Spurs, and Brighton. Europe is killing Newcastle and Brighton. Mark is going to double down. He's, of course, I know, said only 2 points off top suggests we are still in a title race until we are not. It's not a title race after 12 games. It's not a title race. This is madness. Oh, Jesus.
I mean, I'd take 4th place now.
Oh, God, yeah.
Take 4th place.
I'd take 4th place now massively.
Not even thinking about it.
Honestly, our fans are, Graham, I've said to you all day, doubling down. Doubling down. Oh, my gosh.
We'd have to get everybody fit on the pitch.
Yeah.
And sign 3 or 4 top-class players in January.
How did anyone watch what they've seen and think we're going to be in a title race? I have no idea what they're watching. Chelsea are away. The ball's gone out wide to Mudryk. He cuts in, but Chelsea get enough bodies around him. It's gone all the way out to is that Conor Gallagher. He's had a dip. He's had a dig. It dipped, but not enough, and it goes over the bar. Yeah. Listen, I'll say it until the cows come home. We are not in a title race. Let's you know. Big up, Perchie. Said, yeah, can I kindly ask if you're new around here, please subscribe. As 7 just 13 subs from 11.8k. Please smash that button. Yeah, please do. It would be really, really appreciated. Here's Kovacic.
Against his old club.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Playing against Chelsea. Yeah, Paul G, I'm with you. As a Spurs fan, I'd bite your hand off for 4th, Paul said. Absolutely.
Shouldn't be worrying about it at this stage.
No. Here's Bernardo Silva. He's cut in. Played it to Rodri. Rodri out wide to Bernardo Silva. This game really is in the balance. But there's 9 minutes plus whatever VAR, 10 minutes, I don't know, however long they had on these days. Yeah, come on, guys. Let's get some subscribers, shall we? Let's not be tight. Let's get some subscribers.
Rugby league.
All handbags at dawn. And that's it. Just walk away. There you go. Done. Done. Phil Moss said, these Spurs fans that think we are playing well enough being a title race are deluded. Listen, Phil, I'm going to talk about it on the Spurs review. I don't think we've played well for ages. I thought we played well against Arsenal. Since then, I honestly don't. I don't think we were good against Luton. I don't think we were good against Fulham. I don't think we were good against Palace. I don't think we were good against Liverpool. I thought we were poor against Chelsea other than 20 minutes. I thought we were poor yesterday. Everyone keeps saying Ange ball and we attack and we're brave. I don't think we are brave. I think we're just better than last year is what we are. Big up George, giving away another Spurs membership. Big up to you, George. And that was gifted to Ben Salah Yusuf. Big up to you, Ben Salah. It's gone out to you. Spurs King has said, Savva, would you take second and no trophy or ninth in an FA Cup? I hate these questions. I'd take the FA Cup. We haven't won anything for 16, 15 years, and I think the fans deserve a trophy. I think the fans deserve some silverware. But I'm always of the opinion I don't see why it should ever be either or. I think if you're good enough to win a trophy, you shouldn't be finishing ninth. So, yeah.
I don't think Levy would agree with that, would he?
No, Levy wouldn't agree with that.
They want the money for the Champions League.
Of course they do.
Well, we threw the first cup away straight away, didn't we?
Yes.
The FA Cup, possibly the same?
Yeah, we did. We threw away the League Cup. And people tell me it was for a title race. But here's Man City. Kovacic slips away really well, drives forward. He's being fouled, but he's played on. Here's Jack Grealish, one-on-one with Maligusto. Maligusto's held him up well. He's jinking right. He's gone past him. He's dinked it to the back post, and it's far too high for Erling Haaland. And it is still Chelsea 3, Manchester City 3. Big up, George, for being very generous today. Ellie, I don't know what's going on. Like, this is weird. Why Chelsea? This is weird. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Hey, it is what it is. So 5.5 minutes plus injury time to go.
Loads of extra time.
Oh. Jack Grealish played the ball down the line to Akanji. Akanji, is he going to whip it in? No, he's gone back to Grealish. Maligusto's doing well there, standing Grealish up again. City can manoeuvre it now from the left side to the right side. And now Man City, Bernardo Silva into Phil Foden. Phil Foden keeps the ball, gives it to Kyle Walker, back to Foden. He goes back to Walker. City just prodding and probing, a lovely little back heel. Now poked through to Foden. Foden's gone along the line to Kovacic. Kovacic has had a dig. Rodri stepped up and had a dig, and it's 2. It's 4-3. It's 4-3. It was, I think, it happened very quick. I think a massive deflection. Rodri's wheeling away in joy. It was a massive deflection. We'll have a look at it. I'm sure VAR, as we said, will try and find a way.
That's why it's important to shoot, especially in this wet weather as well.
Great point by Graham. Really important to shoot. I know that sounds obvious. So many teams don't shoot.
You can overpass it.
So let's have a look at this. Foden played it into Kovacic. Into Haaland, back to Kovacic. Then, oh yeah, Rodri had a shot. It was dribbling. I think it was going in. I think it was going in, but it hit the defender, sent Sanchez the wrong way, and it is 4-3 to Manchester City. Are Manchester City doing what champions do and winning even when not at their best? Yeah. I think it's been a good game to watch. Oh, yeah, I don't think City have been bad, but I you know, I think we've got to remember it's away at Stamford Bridge. This is not an easy place to go.
Teams like City have got so many players that can score.
Yeah. Big guns. Big guns, Graham. Here goes City again, and Silva that time just letting down. But again, Erling Haaland again, his hold-up play, he's played very well today. His hold-up play has been excellent today for Man City. And that is world-class, that pressing from Bernardo Silva. I love Bernardo Silva.
Pressing, but not lunging in.
Yeah. Aaron J, it's a classic Poch end-to-end game, to be honest. Yeah, listen, I think Chelsea have improved tenfold in the last month or so. I think they look much better than where they were at. But listen, there's still some minutes to go. It's not over yet. There's 2 minutes and 20 seconds plus injury time, which I reckon will probably be about 7. Seems to be the average now. And don't forget, after this, please go over and watch Tottenham Takes at 7 p.m. for Sean Butler and Henry Wright. Here's Chelsea trying to get back into this game. I mean, this has been a good game of football, to be honest.
A lot of ball on the floor.
I mean, both these two have played better than I've seen us play for ages, if I'm honest. Rodri calmly goes home to Akanji. Akanji to Vardio. Vardio down the line to Jack Grealish. Jack Grealish holds the ball up, rides 2 tackles, and then he's fouled. He is fouled all the time, isn't he?
Yeah. Can't stop him otherwise.
Ellie, I don't know whether you're winding me up or not. Ellie, I think you're winding me up, aren't you? I have no idea whether you're actually winding me up or not. Oh, big up to Ellie. If you haven't, please go and subscribe to Ellie and Kate's channel. Just a girls who love Spurs. Go and follow the ladies over there. Chelsea have just brought on Armando Broja. It is absolutely peeing down with rain at Chelsea. But as it stands, Man City are top of the Premier League and are now the league's top goal scorers by some distance. Well, they're 3 ahead of anyone else now in terms of goals as well. But Chelsea, good tackle from Cucurella. And then Haaland, I thought, got the ball, but hands in the back. No need for it. Big up, Mark. Thank you for loving the stream. If people do love the stream, can we, listen, I'm going to ask nicely, can we get 4 or 5 subscribers? Can we get 4 or 5 more subscribers for the next 5 to 10 minutes? Come on, people. I think we deserve that. I really think we deserve that. Perchy and I work very hard, so it would be really good if we could get 5 to 10 subscribers. The link is here. There's the link in the chat. Please smash that subscribe button. Big up with Foxy, who has said Rodri will go down as one of the greats when it is all said and done. Listen, he'll go down as one of the best midfielders in the Premier League when he finishes in however many years. He's a top footballer, and he makes it look so effortless. That's the sort of player I love. If ever you look at Guardiola and think midfielder, you look at Busquets, you look at Rodri. Here's Kovacic driving through. He's gone out wide to Grealish. There are 8 minutes of added time. Jack Grealish again fouled by Conor Gallagher. I mean, Jack Grealish looking at his England international colleague and saying, "What are you doing?" And then laughing. God, he gets kicked on every game, Jack Grealish. But the thing is, when you drive at people, you're going to get taken down. Janola, always taken down.
Tackles hard.
Aaron J said, Ellie using this Spurs cheering voodoo. It works every time. Yeah. Daniel Harris, big up. Mr. Harris has said, let's be real, Savva. We've not played at the level of both these teams all this season, maybe for the odd half. Listen, I agree. But for some reason, everyone seems to think we're playing really good football this year. In the last 4 games, I think it was something like a combined 10 shots on goal. It's 6 shots on target in the last 3 games. And that 2 of those were against Palace and Wolves. Here's Chelsea for the equaliser. He's given a penalty. He's given the penalty. Has he given it?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's given it. I think he's given it.
It looked like a stone wall, didn't it?
Yeah, it did look a stone wall.
VAR.
VAR, we'll have a look. Here we go. We'll have 54 replays. But Chelsea, in the 92nd minute, looked like they got a penalty. Brozier was through. Hang on, I want to see that again. I think it was.
Not convinced.
He's taking his leg. He's taking his trailing leg, isn't he? I think he's taking his trailing leg. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a.
Gone well away, but
I don't know. That angle didn't.
He fell over him, didn't
Yeah, that angle didn't look as conclusive.
Look at those players around the ref.
And I think now we're going to have about 54 replays. All the players are pushing and shoving, and we haven't had a single sub since we asked. Come on, guys and girls. 5 subscribers. Come on.
Difficult one to be like, oh, that one.
Handball said Chelsea just lost to Owen. Apparently, that's a good performance. So let's not be hard on our lads if we lose away to City. I mean, first of all, Chelsea haven't lost yet, and they have put in a good performance. But if you lose, you lose, right? But at the moment, they've got a chance here to go 4-4. They've got a chance to go 4-4. All the players pushing and shoving. Yellow cards galore. Oh, I don't know. It's just descended into chaos, isn't it? I think it's still a penalty. I don't think it's been overturned.
Has VAR made its decision?
I don't know. VAR.
Sometime on Tuesday, apparently.
Wouldn't it just be nice? The ref gives it. They get up, take the penalty, crack on.
We managed all those years without it.
Spot on. We managed all those years without VAR, and now we need it we use it for everything. Yeah, absolutely, Phil. Subscribe if you haven't, because this watch along has been first class. Graham chipping in was cool. Yeah, Graham chipping in.
Like chip, have some chips earlier.
Yeah, he did have some chips earlier. Yeah.
Give him a pen.
Yeah, I think it was a pen. I think it was his trailing leg that he took, wasn't it? I think it was a pen. I think. But isn't that nice? The ref got it. It's a penalty. Yeah. Cole Palmer against his old club. Oh, we got a storyline and a half here. Either way, score, and it's they're going to regret letting him go. Miss. Hang on. Cole Palmer steps up. Great penalty. It is 4-4. 4-4. Cole Palmer has made it 4-4. What a game of football this has been. 4-4. Wow. Chelsea have got back-to-back Premier League 4s. Back-to-back Premier League 4s.
Too many points, Chelsea. They might overtake us eventually.
Yeah, that's the thing. Don't want them creeping up on us.
How many points they got now?
Hang on. Only 15 or 16. I think they're like 10 points behind us. But so Chelsea 4, Man City 4. We've still got time to play here. This has been a game and a half, hasn't it?
It's been a great game, really, isn't it? Tremendous stuff.
Been some good football on show. It's what I like. Good game of football. What I like. Good game of football. Poch getting plaudits for having a more plentiful squad than City. I haven't seen anyone really giving Poch plaudits, but Poch has gone in. It was a project. Like us, it's a project for Poch. You know, everyone. It doesn't matter. You can spend a billion or a million. If you're a new manager with new players, you've got to bed them in. You've got to give them time. Yeah, I do. And Steve, I think that's.
It's hard to put aside.
Yeah. It's not over yet, Angus.
Fair score so far, do you reckon?
I think you'd have to say. I think you'd have to say.
Oh.
Didn't he just dive there?
Yeah.
That's got to go back for a yellow card to Cucurella. Right, here's Bernardo Silva. He lays it into Foden. Foden is absolutely wiped out the game by Raheem Sterling. That was not needed at all. And he's... Oh, that's... I don't think we need VAR for that. Oh.
That's a straight red for me.
Let's have a look. Oh, it's reckless, isn't it?
I think VAR might overrule this.
I mean, he's absolutely wiped out Phil Foden there, isn't he?
What's his England place?
Jealousy, not getting an England call up. We are in the 98th minute, but I'm guessing there's going to be 4 or 5 more because of the penalty and the VAR and all of that stuff. Man City have a free kick. It's been a very good game of football. As it stands, Man City are top of the league by 1 point. Then Liverpool 27, Arsenal 27, Spurs 26. And then you've got Man City at home to Liverpool in the next game. So that should be good. Guys and girls, come on, let's get a few subscribers. I can't believe we can't get anyone subscribed. I don't believe that everyone here has. Here is, who's got? Grealish is over it. Walker's over it. Foden's over it. Silva's over it. 98th minute. Can Man City get the win? Can Chelsea hold on for the draw? Can Chelsea nick it? Here's Kyle Walker. He stepped up and it's well over the bar. That wasn't a great penalty. That wasn't a great free kick at all.
Still got a couple of minutes to go.
Yeah, I don't know how long's to go. Now we've had the 98, but because of the penalty, because of VAR.
That was a heck of a good penalty under pressure like that, wasn't it? To score that penalty. Tremendous pressure.
I think Chelsea, if they get the point, it can be very, very happy with their performance, to be fair. I mean, look, crazy goals. Everyone wants to shore up at the back, but not many teams will score 4 goals against Man City.
No.
So I don't know how long is left. So at the moment, we're now in the grace of whatever injury time the referee wants to add on. Gusto throws the ball. Sorry, Jack Grealish launches the ball down the line. Disasi has messed up his clearance. It's gone out for a throw. We're into the 100th minute of football here. How long is anyone's guess? I reckon it will probably go to about 103. 102.
Yeah.
Chelsea can launch the ball forward. Here's Cucurella down the line to Mudryk. Mudryk's been caught by Walker. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva pings the ball. That's a bad pass. He's giving it away to Sterling. Sterling can run. And Kovacic has won the ball.
Great time. Sterling's rolling around so he can shot.
Sterling making an absolute meal of that. I thought that was a good tackle, that one. Now City can come forward again. Phil Foden is running at his man. A great tackle by Cucurella. And it's all over, I think. Is it all over? It's all over. Chelsea 4, Man City 4. Has to go down as one of the most enjoyable games of the season so far. Wow. Angus said if we beat Brentford, Arsenal, of course, they go top. If we beat Brentford, they go top. Perchy, get away. Oh, no. Perchy, what have you just done? Have you done something to my screen? Have you done something to my screen, Perchy? What's he done? There we go. Big up, everyone. Listen, I am going to stop the stream there. We are back at 9 o'clock tonight. I need to grab some food. I need to relax for a little bit. Big up to absolutely everyone. A really good game of football. Really enjoyed it. Chelsea 4, City 4. Good game. VAR, penalties, dirty fouls, dives, you name it. We've had it all. Thank you for joining us. Please, on your way out, please do subscribe. It really is appreciated. We're now only 10 away from hitting 11,800. So please, the link is here. Please go and do that. Everybody, take care. Please stick around for 9 o'clock, the Spurs review, and go and watch Sean and Henry on Tottenham Takes at 7 p.m. Thanks, everyone. I've redirected you to them as well. Take care. See you later. And as always, come on, you Spurs.